What is going on, YouTube, Facebook? Yes, it is the first of the freaking month. Time to get them checks, get the fuck up, pay them damn bills, and be broke all over again. Hi, glory. Anyway, I just woke up, y'all, so I'm gonna be a little silly. So, I was having this beautiful dream, right? And I woke up in my dream because I went to go use my cell phone in my dream and realized that whatever I'm dreaming about, right, if the person does not match up with what's going on in the dream, then I cannot contact them in my dream. I was trying to call somebody that I know now that has nothing to do with my dream, and so that's why I woke up. So, something said, Yoshi, go look at your cell phone and make sure that your cell phone is not dead. But then I came across a few messages I got up under this video I made the other day. And the message is from a lady named Miss Glenda McClure. And I was like, okay. So Miss McClure brought to my attention, she said, and it's based on this picture right here that's on the screen. She said, it looks like a white man with a uniform on, a blue uniform, with a symbol on the left sleeve, a gold symbol. And I said, okay. I looked at the picture. I don't know how in the world she got all of that. Maybe she got a high definition laptop or something like that, but I can't see all of that. However, when I look back at this picture, I started thinking about that statement that was made by this guy that was talking about one of the security guards named Macho. Oh God, that's not what I wanted to show y'all. Yeah. But it reminded me of this statement that was made in the very beginning of the case that keep popping up in the back of my head. And I said, now what if that photo is the photo that actually matches this statement? Okay? And the reason why I say that is because the way when the lady described it, the uniform that the guy had on in the picture, I got to thinking about the janitor guy that was supposed to have walked in. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all, I'm gonna read this statement. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna read this statement, right? And see if this make any sense to y'all. On September the 9th, 2017, at about maybe 2:30 a.m. in the morning, I went to the Crown Plaza Hotel to chill with my boy Macho, who works as the midnight security. Maybe twice a week I go there to spark up with Macho on his break, meaning they were smoking some damn weed in that bitch. Okay? We go down to the kitchen area that is closed. Now, mind you, we know, security is the main person that has access to all of the parts of the building. The kitchen that Kenneka was found in was supposed to have been closed off to the public because there was supposed to been a restaurant that was being constructed down there. So we go to the kitchen area that is closed and we smoke up in the cooler. Now, the cooler is the outside part of the freezer where Kenneka was found in. So they standing in there smoking weed. Usually, the guy says, it's just me and Macho. But on this night, there was an older man who looked like a janitor smoking with us. So this janitor looking guy this janitor looking guy, this picture right here, this is what this remind me of here. In the statement. Macho introduced us, but I forgot his name. Okay, Macho's the security guard. And so this guy that's making this statement is I don't know his name or whatever. So they're introduced. So maybe 15 to 20 minutes into our session, here comes some drunk chick walking into the cooler. So this guy didn't even know who Kenneka was, but the security guard knew who she was. Because, you know, Irene and them said they was cool with the security. Okay? Everybody, including the girl, stopped and stared. The girl looked drunk and a little surprised, but when she looked at Macho, the security guard, she seemed to recognize him. Then she started to smirk, walking towards us. So, you know, at first she was taken back, like, who is these dudes? What these dudes doing down here in the kitchen? You know. But when she noticed Macho, she smiled and was like, oh, okay, it's cool. Everything cool. I know this dude. Everything gonna be alright. So she started walking towards them. She asked Macho, the security guard, what he was doing down here, smoking that stink shit, when Macho giggled and asked her what she was doing down here. She almost fell to the side and said, those bitches taking too long with her shit and she needs some air. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so the crackhead, the so-called crackhead that was in that video with Jess King was telling the truth. Kenneka was trying to, okay, Monifa and them said they was in the hallway, right? They turned around, Kenneka was gone. Nobody snatched Kenneka up. According to this statement, nobody snatched Kenneka up. Kenneka was like, shit, they taking too long with my damn keys. So I'm going to find my own way. It's hot as a motherfucker. I'm trying to get me some air, okay? They taking too damn long. She gets on the fucking elevator. She gets lost trying to find her way outside. Now, mind you, I looked back at the Rosemont website, okay, a few minutes ago. And it said that this kitchen is on the first floor. So I can see how Kenneka could have got lost trying to find her way outside. She ends up in the kitchen trying to get some air. She got tired of waiting and she decided to go on her own. She was talking with her eyes closed and it was hard to hear her. We saw her walking down the hallway, looked like her eyes was closed. I don't know how the fuck she walking down the hallway with her eyes closed, but that's what we saw. Okay? It matches with this statement. She told Macho, the security guard, she feels funny. Then Macho grabbed her by her waist and told her he will make her feel better. Now, I'm going to stop right there because I remember in a video that I was looking at a while back when I was trying to piece everything together, I did see the security guard in the food court, the food, what is it, the food court hall, and he was in the restaurant getting coffee, and it had me thinking, I wonder if he went there to get the coffee for Kenneka, and that's probably how that coffee cup got down in that kitchen, because Kenneka had caffeine in her system according to her last autopsy. Okay? Macho started looking at us, smiling, and started taking her pants down. She could barely resist, but she was asking him what he's doing. Macho started sex from behind and her body was limp with no energy. And soon, me and the other guy went. He said he felt stupid. Yeah, you should feel fucking stupid. Just because Macho is the security guard, y'all feel like, oh, we gonna follow the leader. That was the dumbest fucking decision y'all could have ever fucking made. The dumbest goddamn decision. Macho went to go again, but started getting crazy and bit her titty, which could explain why they blocked her breast out in the photos. Now, this statement right here matches that picture that I just showed y'all, and it matches the fucking crime scene, okay? Let me see, what else to say? He bit her on her titty, and that's when she finally got some energy and grabbed Macho by the face and smacked him. Macho got mad, so he picked her up and slammed her right on her face. Explains why her tooth was chipped in the front. If you slam somebody on their fucking face on a hard ass floor in the kitchen, you're gonna have a fucking chipped tooth or some teeth missing. Her mouth was bleeding, okay? Her face had a red bruise on the bitch. I'm not gonna show the picture. I don't ever want to see those photos again. Slammed her on her face. She started to bleed, and we told Macho to chill, but he was pissed. Now, this next section right here tripped me the fuck out, because I'm like, he could have stopped then. He could have stopped. But no, he took the time out to do this part right here. He put the bag over her head, and she was on the floor fighting. Then we stopped him and took it off. Okay, so the security guard, okay, you had plenty of time to rethink what the fuck you was doing. Yes, you just finished raping the girl. Yes, you just slammed her face in the goddamn floor. But then you had ample time enough. Your brain could have kicked in and said, okay, Macho, I need to stop doing what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, she's bleeding and shit. However, I didn't have to leave the fucking cooler and then go around the corner to the other side of the fucking security booth into the fucking storage area, grab a trash bag, and put the bitch over her fucking head. And meanwhile, while this going on, Kenneka could have had her cell phone in her hand. Because even in that picture, look, even in this fucking picture, remember I said, look, I'm gonna have to go into the editing mode right here. I'm gonna show y'all something. I wasn't trying to download shit. Fuck you talking about? Where is it? I'm about to show y'all something. I'm about to use my little ink pen here. See this right here? Hold on, let me see if I can circle this. See that? Don't that look like a fucking cell phone to y'all? She could have had her cell phone in her hand too, while he doing all this shit. She was fighting him. In my dream, one of the dreams that I had of Kenneka, I was told that Kenneka bit the security guard in the back of his fucking neck. I saw a video where the security guard one of the security guards, I don't know which one it was. I don't know if this was this macho guy, but I saw him. He just kept coming back and forth, up and down the fucking steps that was beside the front desk in the lobby. And that when he came up the steps, that last time I saw him, he was rubbing the back of his fucking neck. Okay? Back to the statement. What a fucking statement. So he goes over there, grabs the bag, put it on the head. The dude they stopped him and took the bag off of her head. It's probably how she got the trash bag and shit around her fingernails. Then Macho picked her up and threw her in one of the freezers. So this shit was happening in the cooler. This shit, they was fighting in the cooler, which explains because on the door of the cooler, if y'all can think back, the door of the cooler, which is the outside of the freezer where she was found, you saw like all this shit on the door. It looked like throw up and all this other shit. They was fighting right there. And it could have been out anywhere between the outside of the where the sink at. They could have been fighting right there too. Outside where the sink at, and in between that and the door at the beginning of, the outside of the cooler or whatever. He picked her up and threw her in the fucking freezer. Turned the freezer on and shut the motherfucking lights on. And then they fucking left. So that tells you right there that motherfucking lawyer that's sitting up in court trying to get money for Teresa lying his fucking ass off. He's fucking lying. Ain't no goddamn way. It doesn't make sense. Even if a security guard is doing their rounds, how the fuck is you gonna walk past the freezer? Okay, the freezer door is open. You close the freezer door. You lock the freezer door. However, according to the Rosemont statement that I saw on the fucking website, said the freezer was working, but it wasn't on at the particular time. And I can prove to y'all that the damn freezer wasn't even on. The freezer wasn't on because there was a leak in the freezer. I'm going to go to my Kenneka Jenkins channel, my other channel, Reanalyzing the Kenneka Jenkins case, where I break down how I think what happened with the freezer. Let me see. Okay, look in the upper right corner. Okay, this is the freezer that Kenneka was found in. Okay, what is it? R94. Okay, she was found in this freezer. Now, if you look, it's a blower or something up there. I guess that's how the freezer operates. Now, the icicles is up in the damn ceiling because there was a leak in the motherfucking freezer. Because I was trying to figure out how in the hell Kenneka got wet. How the fuck did she get wet in the goddamn freezer? She got wet because her body was sitting up under that fucking blower, and it was because the freezer wasn't on yet. It was dripping water on top of her. It was dripping water on top of her. How her hair got wet. She was sitting in this spot right here. See, look at the left picture on the upper left, and look at the picture on the upper right, and then look at her body. Like you don't see her whole body, but she was sitting right there. Her pants, that's how her pants got wet in the back. Or she probably peed on herself too, because she died right there. She died right there. She was trash. Is no fucking way. In the state she was in, she was supposed to been drunk. He slammed her damn face into the floor. Her mouth and shit fucked up. She bleeding. Blood all over the floor. She's sitting up under this blower. The damn thing is dripping on her head. Just dripping. She could probably barely move. She was left in that bitch alive. They cut that goddamn freezer. That security guard cut that fucking freezer on after the fact. The point was the freezer was in working condition, however, it was not on. So that fucking lawyer lying his fucking ass. My thing is, why would the fuck, even if the security guard was doing his rounds, why the fuck would he cut the freezer on? What is the fucking point of cutting the freezer on if the goddamn kitchen's supposed to be off limits due to construction? So, lawyer, you can kiss my motherfucking ass. You can kiss my ass, and I honestly believe that's exactly what the fuck happened. It's probably some details that's missing, like the fact that I said that I saw the security guard in the restaurant getting coffee. I think that's where the fuck that coffee came from. I think that he so-called called himself trying to help Kenneka. Sober up. But I believe every goddamn thing that I think it's just as simple as that. I honestly believe that. Let me see if I finish reading this shit. Yeah, they left her in there. Man. Just as simple as fucking that. The thing about this whole thing is, if it is that damn simple, why is these... Where's the goddamn guy that made this statement? Where is he? That explains why the fucking security guard is missing. Why he just left. You know. Then they actually took pictures of him. His fucking nose and shit was bleeding. Yeah, she beat the shit out of his ass before they put her in that freezer. She died in that freezer. She was alive in that fucking freezer. And they tried to say, oh, she walked in the freezer and closed the door behind herself. That's a fucking lie. She ended up in that bitch by accident. Probably trying to find her fucking way outside and end up down there with them fucking idiots. Macho. Tuh. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this shit. Okay, but I think I'm on to some shit based on these fucking pictures. And then, you know, when I was looking at these pictures, I was like, okay, I see the not only did I see the cell phone, and in another one of these pictures, I saw something sitting on the side. Let me see. Let me flag if I can. I might have to bring this other picture up, because that's not a good picture to show y'all. Where that picture at? It damn well look like. Damn. I was trying to show y'all some other shit. But, yeah, I mean, this picture probably matches exactly what the fuck that guy was talking about in his statement. You know? Very well. Because look at the guy. Look at this guy right here. He's bent over. He's bent over. He looked like he got his arm wrapped around somebody right there. He got his arm look like it wrapped up. This might be where the fucking remember the camera that everybody was like, oh, where the camera that was in front of the freezer. This is probably where the goddamn camera was at. That was directly over top of the freezer. Cause it's a doorway. The fucking doorway. Then you see somebody else. You see somebody right here. Gosh. I wish I had a button on here that could just erase this shit. Yeah, they taking shit and overlapping and shit, but that person right there does look like they could be a fucking janitor. Where is the fucking janitor? So it was three dudes down there. The janitor, the security guard, Macho, and this dude that's making this statement. So all three of them raped her? Oh yeah. Didn't one of the autopsies say that she had 3 different sperms or something on her or some shit? Fuck, man. I honestly believe that's what happened, y'all. Just as simple as that. I don't think, and I was saying, I think I said in my last video, I didn't think the friends had shit to do with it. It had shit to do with it. Now, they probably was in that damn kitchen. Probably looking for her. My thing is, come on now. If Kenneka, if it was easy for Kenneka to get lost and end up in the motherfucking kitchen trying to go outside, what you think, the friends? And to be honest with you, I think Pease and Teffy was lying when they said they ain't know nothing about the goddamn kitchen. You could see the shit all over their face. They knew. They just didn't say nothing. They didn't. That would very well explain why Crown Plaza did the shit the way they did it. Because they had 2 motherfucker employees. They had the janitor and the fucking security guard. They had to cover their fucking asses one way or the other. They had to make it look like that girl just walked in there drunk. Which she actually did. She did walk down there drunk or whatever. But the twist is she didn't end up with all them fucking bruises and shit just walking down in that goddamn kitchen. She was assaulted. She was sexually assaulted and beat. Just as simple as that. Teresa, get your money. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all leave me some comments. Tell me what y'all think about this shit. Y'all have a great day. I'm about to go spend me up some goddamn money. I'll talk to y'all later. It is what it is. Peace.